Hey guys, it's Rob. So I wanted to talk a little bit about buddy of mine Nick's version of 8 rack. So it's 8 rack with red splash. It's not a ton different from. I mean, it's a little bit different. It's not a ton different from what my red splash looks like. It's a minimal splash. Um, well, I guess I can't say that because I personally don't care for this card. I think it ends up being at the top of our curve. It's really replaced. It's replaced ensnaring bridge. You can't really have both of those up there. It's just too much. And I feel like in general it's a little bit top heavy. There's one card that's different. It's I don't have Anger of the Gods, and I don't have it, and I don't feel like getting it for this. So I just subbed in a Terminate, and instead of all those temples, because I only have one Temple of Malice, I just have two, or I have like Blackleaf Cliffs and stuff like that. So other than that, the rest of the deck is the same. It's kind of interesting choice, Mogus. He's alternate win con. He does stuff. I mean, you're going to drag the game out. If you hit him in a game that's getting dragged out, he could be like what um, it puts you over the top, or he gets damage done. That's the thing. So it's an interesting choice. It's a little heavy on the casting cost for me. Mind Shatter. I don't hate the card. I've tested it before actually. It's kind of good. I kind of like it as a one of. It's kind of um, like the reverse of a what do you call that? Sphinx's Revelation. I mean, not exactly, but it's kind of thing you put it in as a one of. In a long game, you see it, and it's like, oh, here, let me just discard 4 cards out of your hand. I have 6 mana. Let me go ahead and discard 4 cards at random out of your hand. It could break a stalemate, or it could be completely dead top deck. So, yeah, the Lightning. We keep coming back to this. I think people are trying this lately, but this has been tried before. I don't personally agree, but he did pretty well with it, so I figured let's give it a try. Was kind of going pretty deep on the rack finish. You pretty much need the rack to finish, and there's a little bit of extra alternate win con with the waste knots. But it's really relying in the bolts to a certain degree and blightning, so you get some there's kind of some damage aspect to it. But we'll see. See, I always viewed it as an expensive lightning bolt. Is what it ends up being because it's the top of your curve. Most of the time, you end up with it. Their hands are empty anyway, and it just ends up as an expensive lightning bolt. That's been my experience with it. The Rakdos Charm is kind of good. It hates on a couple different things, and you need some artifact destruction. I like the Blood Moon in the side. That's cute. Um, it's also has a kind of interesting interaction with Urborg, which is you can play one on top of the other, but it's like whatever's the most recent one is the one that takes priority. So, anyways, Murderous Cut. There's a lot of options for removal. It's kind of good. It's kind of it could be good, could be bad. I've been able to play it like in certain tight spots when I just need to remove something with 1 mana. I have been able to do that, but I like the reliability of the 2CC Victim of Night or Smother or something. Insert black removal of your choice. But so that's my overall thought on it. But we're gonna go ahead and play it sometimes because I like. Yeah, I want to do some more red splash testing, among other things. Okay. See how this goes. Oh, it's Yubi. He always plays really good decks, whatever it is, whatever's tier 1 at the time. Or does he play like Tron? I can't remember. I remember the name and not being super happy to face him. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what he's got. See, kind of run into this problem with Waste Not, which is you want to discard their stuff after. You know, temples. I think you just have to. I think here you just kind of have to. Okay. Maybe some people would have tap cracked that, but I don't know what he's playing yet. Could be Redburn. You don't know. I want to say he's a Tron player. No. Cute. Gen Vengeance. It's gotta be Snap. I'm not super happy about that Vengeance. I would have thought he might have used his Serum Visions there. Okay. Now I will tap crack this thing. So he's playing blue, white, red control. What gives away his control is the Ajani Vengeance. That indicates a grindy sort of match, even though the rest of his hand could have been like tempo or something like that. The anger main board is a pretty good giveaway for control, but let's get the Thoughtseize. Let's see what's coming up next. Black Cleave gets put on bottom. I think I'll Waste Not here. Get some extra value out of the Thoughtseize, which will most likely hit. I didn't see any counter spells. He's still 2 turns away from his one more turn after this from the Vengeance, so it's not like he was going to cast the Johnny Vengeance next turn, which could have been a problem. And this is cute. So I'll open with the IOK in case that has to bait a counter spell, and then I'll hit him with the Thoughtseize. So this is a possibility this gets countered here. Helix here. Or it could just, yeah, he gets rid of his card, now it's dead, so. It's just got the Elspeth. What happened to that? I thought he had a Johnny Vengeance. Oh, he discarded it. Yes, I should look at his graveyard here. That's gonna help me. Okay, that's fine. You're still gonna get Thoughtseize here. So this is a good card and a nice grindy match. I'm going to start doing damage to him. Well, actually, I mean, I don't know. If he's trying to hold cards, then it can be good, and he's going to have to do stuff. I don't have any engines online. I feel like if this had been a pack rat, for instance, the game might look a lot different here because he didn't really have any. Well, he got rid of the Anger of the Gods. Ooh, so that's kind of interesting now. That's likely going to hit. Let's see, so. Need 6 more, so I would need. Yeah, it's not gonna, pretty much never gonna be a creature here. But so it's really, you're just playing it for the second part. In a very long game, it might. Yeah, so the Wrench Mind's gonna happen. That's cool. So I end up with 2 mana. I end up with way more than that, actually. Okay. Well, so far so good. I mean, it's working very well against this blue control, which is what you really want out of an 8-rat deck. And that's one thing I did want to say too, is that what differs about Nick's deck than that guy who won or got the top 15 deck is this is still an 8-rack deck. It still is doing what the deck wants to do. Now he's got some alternate things in there, some definite differences, but yeah, it is being an 8-rack deck. So the Gideon is the guy. I don't think I don't think there's any way he can really race me here. The Waste Not is now dead, but in a way it's not dead. Like he doesn't want to keep cards in his hand because he doesn't want to get the Waste Not triggers, but then again, if he's emptying his hand, he's gonna be taking 8 damage turns. So he really has 1 turn to do something here. And the Mogus is indestructible. That is an interesting aspect of it. No redirecting here. I don't care about any of his abilities, with the exception of his 0. But it's not fast enough. 6/6 is not gonna win here. Nothing to do. So he gets himself an extra turn. I wonder if I should. Here's be 2. No, wouldn't be enough to kill him. He could kill me here if he's got a burn spell in his hand or a Snapcaster or something. I could definitely die. Nah, he killed me. Terrible. Sad. Wish it had been a rat. Could have chumped, something. He's probably not gonna like this. Let's see, what don't we need? I think we need this spot removal too much. The Waste Not was kind of good. I guess we leave it in here. The Surgical might be good though. I guess we'll see. The Mogus was kind of good. I'll take opinions on whether or not that was the correct way to decide that. I think he's kind of hurt by the Blood Moon. I don't want to change up too much. He probably doesn't. I mean, maybe Lightning Bolt's the only thing he'll cast. It's just red. He can't make use of black. So my Herborgs, whether he gets red or black, either way, whatever. Yeah, it's good. Pretty good. like him playing. Turn 1 IOK is, in a lot of ways, I mean, you can make a better case, or you can make a case that it could be better than Thoughtseize in this format, being such a quick format. So we got Molten Rain, Celestial Purge. What does that do again? It's like destroy an enchantment, exile an enchantment or artifact or something like that. Snapcaster. Serum Visions, I don't really care about. We'll let them replace. I'll take the Snap. Shoot graveyards before I forget. It's interesting that he does not. That he doesn't get Serum Visions. Seems like a waste. Turn that and not do it turn 1. What's expendable? Vengeance. Molten Rain. Makes sense now, he's Serum Visions. He's going like max life saving, but I'm not quite that quick. When my deck starts dealing damage, it goes fast. It's not like, but it doesn't race this kind of a deck. Not really. So I'll Lightning him next turn if I get a land. If not, it's the Thoughtseize and rack. Ooh, Wear Tear. The Lightning Bolt. God, what does Celestial Purge do again? Is exile target artifact or enchantment? I gotta look it up. Owned. Oh, it's exile red or black. That's right. Exile red or black for a minute. Now that I see the actual picture, I remember it. Okay, so that's a difference then. That's definitely a difference. This he'll cast on his own to break my rack. I worry about the Ajani Vengeance. Even though he's 2 lands off of it, I worry about that. So I'll take that down. I think that's a safe play there. I'll bait this out. This turns the rack into a duress, if you will. Which taps down like a duress. It taps his lands. Because he's going to want to do that. He didn't rip a land. So he's got Lightning Bolt. He dumps the Purge. He dumps the Bolt. He's probably gonna. I would think you might cast it there, but okay. He's gonna build up cards. That's kind of fine. I just need a land. I get it. Now the Lightnings look great here. Ouch. That's probably no bueno for him. So I thought of a lily, but I kind of feel okay about it right now. Spells he can cast are limited at best. Yeah, I thought he might scoop there. Yeah, the Blood Moon kind of jammed him up. Granted, he was hurting. He's definitely hurting there for lands, but I think if it was me, I would have played turn 1 Serum Visions. Could have changed everything for him. I wonder if he's got Leyline in there. Probably not. He's not really worried about the burn match because he's got Lightning Helix, which is it's almost like good game burn in itself. Then you Snapcaster it back. Yeah. Yeah, that could be a pretty damn good hand right there. Oh, cute. Even better. Kitaki. Stone Rain, Snappies. I think I gotta take the Snappy here. Yep, he's a guy. It could get really cute with this and the Blightning next turn. This is more affinity hate. I don't really have like mass artifacts. And to hold, 1 mana for the rack, I'll do that. Oh right, his Stone Rain, I forgot about that. Derp. Playing lands. +1 here. I don't think so. I think you got a -1 there. Plays the land, wow. Oh, I do have it. This should be a good game here. I mean, unless he gets like some kind of miracle Gideon Jura thing again or something. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, that's a good game. Pretty solid. The deck played very smooth. I didn't feel like I missed bridge in that game, which is unusual. Then again, they weren't like smashing me with tons of creatures. It was a control deck, so pretty solid. I like it. I will continue to test more. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up and subscribe, please. Thanks for watching, guys.